creativity. It always does for me. I know how to do a lot of different things with a few basic tools. That's important to note. Wow, these are going to be neat. Copper cylinders. In little boxes. I haven't seen that before from them. Gold colored copper wire. More copper beads. Very pretty. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Brass hooks, I think? Ear wires, earring hooks. I call them hooks. Whatever. I'm very much a guy. I may not speak your lingo, ladies, but I can sure teach you something. Those are beautiful. Oh, they're pewter. That's what they are. Copper colored pewter. I've never worked with pewter before, and I think we're gonna like each other quite a lot. Looking at those beads, I don't know if you can even see those. Very nifty. Especially for something I can do that I'm not going to show you how to do for a while. We're sticking with the basic little stuff for a while. And more glass. Now, seriously, look at all this stuff. Thought I got more than one of those. That was like $9 for brass, a strand of brass. If you're watching, Mom, it's not cheap, but you're going to get some neat stuff. You just gotta ask. You know how it is. All kinds of hematite. A whole bunch of glass. These are really cheap. And we got, I think, 102 items or something. We couldn't do the 200 items, but 102 items for $152. And some of these items definitely were not $1. You know, these, I don't even remember, they're really cheap. The labels have gotten so complicated on these bags, I'm surprised they don't actually have the unit price. Someday. Wonderful. Oh yeah, and cleaning cloths. These are very useful. I use them for the metals. They're not very expensive. They last for a while, and actually, we've gotten so many as samples. Since long before Monday even, have gotten so many as samples. That's the first time I've ever actually ordered the cloths, and they're huge. Well, the samples are pretty cool. Samples are like a quarter cloth or something. Awesome. Well, I figured I'd throw in this. Look. This is how you unpack Fire Mountain. Whoops. That one's stuck. Count them up, make sure it's right. Now watch carefully. Piskers. You catching this? Watch. You got your package, you got your scissors. Cut, do not cut the strand. Cut it open, grab it with your other fingers and pull through the hole and it comes straight out. Do not try to mess with this packaging unless you're going to resell these. Do not bother trying to save these packages at all, because it's just a complete waste of time. Trust me. Get onto your beading. And the fastest way to do that is to ditch all this plastic. Montana blue. That is a neat color. So, I've been sitting here and sorting out my beads. I like to move them to new bags, little ones. They're all the same. It makes life easy to have some mortar, but I am a Virgo, once again. Figured I'd show you what to do with a strand. See these? Took me a long time to find this simple thing. You get them like 4 or 5 for $1 at the dollar store. Once again, probably made in China, but it doesn't matter. They're getting used. It's not disposable. It's something that's being used. And if you've ever been to Target, you bought things from China too. So, watch. We got our little dish. We got a strand of little beads. These are little barrels of hematite. Very nice and dainties. My baby scissors. If you hold it down in the bottom and snip it, don't let this hand move, and snip it, you now have 2 ends hanging. And all you have to do is drag your fingers down while trying to keep the other hand from moving. Otherwise you'll spatter beads. If you can pull down until you get your hand down here and then just pull off, easy. Show you again. Now you might have a few that scatter, but not usually if you do it right. Hold it down in there, snip it right in the middle at the bottom, drag those suckers in. I have done this quite a few times in my life. And now you can too. Take note. 10 strands of beads. 10 strands of beads. 10 strands of beads. Two millimeter round hematite. Do you know why these are cool? You know why it took me so long to figure this out? Because they sell you all kinds of different things for sorting beads. And you know what? They're all crap in the wind. I've beaded outdoors quite a few times. And it's beaded, not beat it. Thank you. I have beaded outdoors quite a few times. And the wind doesn't usually take these away. Glass. Very useful. And you don't plan on dropping beads anyway, so it should be plenty safe if you know what you're doing. Thought I'd add that. 3 millimeter glass rounds. Never had these before. This is completely new to me. And 3 millimeter hematite. With holes big enough to weave. Those holes are too. Just think of the possibilities right there. Just from what I've shown you already. I mean, wow, I'm sure gonna have some fun. One last note. I sing praise about FireMountainGems, not for any, I don't know, commercial end. I do it because they're an awesome company and they've done me well for years now. And whenever you find those companies, you should speak up too, because I'd sure listen. Seriously. Always done me well. Great company.